Peru, a country of treasures, history, and incredible mysteries you didn't know about. Did you know that Peru is one of the countries with the most secrets and mysteries to discover? From the ancient civilizations that inhabited its lands, to the most impressive natural landscapes on the planet, this South American country has much more to offer than you can imagine. Have you ever wondered what enigmas Peruvian culture holds, or how its traditions have endured for thousands of years? In this video, we invite you to learn some fascinating facts and curiosities about Peru, a country full of history, magic, and hidden treasures. Do you dare to discover the best-kept secrets of Peru? Don't miss it! Peru is a place of contrasts, where the ancient blends with the modern and history is alive in every corner. This South American country, full of cultural, geographical, and biological richness, keeps secrets and curiosities that perhaps you did not know. From its mysterious Nazca lines to the majestic mountain of Machu Picchu, Peru is a destination that attracts millions of people every year, not only for its beauty, but also for the enigmas that surround it. Here, you will be surprised with facts and curiosities that reveal why Peru is considered a true treasure of humanity. When we think of Peru, probably the first thing that comes to mind is Machu Picchu. However, this country is much more than this world wonder. Today, Peru is recognized for its impressive biodiversity, which includes about 84 of the 103 climates on the planet. It is a country where nature seems to have unfolded in all its glory. In its jungles, mountains, coasts, and deserts, you can find more than 1,800 species of birds, and an incredible variety of mammals, insects, and plants, making it a paradise for nature lovers. One of the most fascinating aspects of Peru is its vast cultural legacy. Peruvian civilization dates back thousands of years, with ancient cultures such as the Nazca, Moche, and Inca. The Incas, for example, dominated a vast expanse of territory, stretching from southern Colombia to northern Chile, leaving an architectural and cultural legacy that is still studied by archaeologists and tourists alike. The ruins of Sacsayhuaman and Cusco, or the Sacred Valley of the Incas, are just some of the testimonies that speak of the grandeur of this empire that managed to survive for more than 100 years. In addition to its history, Peru is famous for its gastronomy. Known worldwide as a culinary paradise, Peru has been recognized as the world's leading gastronomic destination on multiple occasions. Dishes such as ceviche, lomo saltado, or calçalamena not only represent the fusion of flavors, but also the cultural diversity that characterizes the region. Indigenous, African, Asian, and European influences intertwine to create a unique cuisine. In Lima, the capital, it is possible to enjoy a world-class gastronomic offer, with chefs such as Gaston Acurio, who has taken Peruvian cuisine to the highest level of international recognition. Peru is also a place where the magic of ancient history blends with spirituality. One of the most surprising curiosities is the city of Ayacucho, home to 33 colonial churches, one for each year of the life of Jesus Christ. The history behind this city and its churches has deep roots in faith and mestizo culture, but it is also testimony to the syncretism between the Catholic religion and Andean traditions. Ayacucho is famous for its Holy Week, one of the most spectacular in Latin America, where rituals of deep religious symbolism attract thousands of visitors every year. In terms of geography, Peru has one of the most dramatic landscape variations in the world. From the arid Pacific coast to the snow-capped mountains of the Andes and the vast, humid jungles of the Amazon, the country is a melting pot of ecosystems that changes in a matter of minutes. It is possible to be in Lima, enjoying the temperate climate, and then ascend to the heights of Cusco, where temperatures can drop dramatically, all in a matter of hours. This geographical contrast is also reflected in the rich biodiversity, as Peru is home to unique species found nowhere else on the planet, such as the yellow-tailed coral monkey or the spectacled bear. The Peruvian Amazon, one of the lungs of the planet, occupies a huge portion of the country and is vital to the world's ecological balance. This vast tropical forest is home to more than 15,000 plant species, many of which have yet to be studied or cataloged by science. In addition, Peru's Amazon region is rich in natural resources, which has attracted both industry and indigenous groups fighting for the preservation of their territory. The biodiversity of the Peruvian Amazon is a priceless treasure that, although threatened by deforestation and illegal mining, remains a source of study and admiration worldwide. One of Peru's most emblematic traditions is its relationship with festivities. The Inti Raymi, or Festival of the Sun, is one of the most important celebrations in the country, especially in Cusco, the ancient capital of the Inca Empire. Every June 24th, thousands of people gather to pay homage to the sun, the most important god of the Incas, in a ceremony that combines dances, music, and ancestral rituals. This event attracts thousands of tourists and is considered one of the greatest cultural spectacles in the world. In addition, we cannot forget the Feast of the Virgin of Candelaria in Puno, which is one of the largest and most colorful festivities in Latin America, where people dance and sing in honor of the Virgin, in a unique blend of religiosity and folklore. Peru's flora is another of its great secrets. In its territory there are more than 25,000 species of plants, many of them with medicinal and cosmetic uses. For example, maca, native to the Andes, is known for its energetic properties and its ability to improve fertility. Camu camu, an Amazonian fruit, has a vitamin C level that far exceeds that of an orange and has become a globally recognized superfood. These are just a few examples of the botanical richness of the country, which continues to be a source of knowledge for traditional and modern medicine. The Ballestas Islands, located off the Peruvian coast, are another of the country's great tourist attractions. Known as the Peruvian Galapagos, these islands are home to an incredible amount of wildlife, such as sea lions, Humboldt penguins, seabirds, and dolphins. The Ballestas Islands are a refuge for diverse species that have found in this rocky habitat their ideal place to reproduce and live. Tourists who travel here have the opportunity to observe this unique wildlife up close while sailing in small boats that approach the islands. In addition, Peru is known for being a country of great social contrasts. While Lima, the capital, is one of the most cosmopolitan and modern cities in Latin America, the rural country remains very different. The rural areas of the Andes and the Amazon still preserve traditional customs and lifestyles that have endured for centuries. Quechua, Aymara, and other indigenous communities keep their languages, traditions, and customs alive, while struggling to preserve their identity in the face of the pressures of modernity. In terms of the economy, Peru has experienced sustained growth in recent years, driven by its rich mining, agricultural production, and tourism. The country is one of the world's leading producers of gold, silver, and copper, which has attracted foreign investment and established Peru as a key player in the global economy. However, despite this growth, poverty remains a challenge for many communities, and economic inequality continues to be a major issue. In short, Peru is much more than a tourist destination. It is a country full of history, biodiversity, culture, and traditions that make it a unique place in the world. From its ancient civilizations to its impressive geography, from its culinary treasures to its unexplored landscapes, Peru remains a fascinating enigma that invites discovery. If you have ever dreamed of exploring a country full of wonders, mysteries, and natural wonders, Peru is the place where those dreams come true. Peru is a country that stands out not only for its natural and geographical wealth, but also for its vast and complex cultural heritage. The various civilizations that inhabited the Peruvian territory before the arrival of the Spaniards left an indelible mark that is still present in the daily life of the country. One of the most outstanding was the Inca civilization, whose achievements in architecture, engineering, and social organization were astounding. The Incas managed to build a network of roads that connected their vast empire, a work that surprised the conquerors for its sophistication and extension. The Capagnan, or Inca Trail, is one of the oldest and longest road systems in the world, and is now a World Heritage Site. In addition, the Incas were also pioneers in agriculture, developing advanced techniques such as andinerias, a type of terraced farming that allowed them to take full advantage of the mountainous terrain of the Andes. Today, in many rural areas of the country, these agricultural techniques that ensure survival in areas of difficult access are still preserved. They were also great experts in metallurgy, working metals such as gold, silver, and bronze, and producing objects of great ceremonial and symbolic value. Peruvian music is another of the country's richest and most diverse cultural expressions. In its mountains, valleys, and jungles, each region has its own musical styles and traditional dances, which are often related to religious festivals, agricultural celebrations, and local customs. The huayno, for example, is one of the most representative genres of the Andean region, with its melancholic melodies and lyrics that reflect the life and struggles of rural communities. On the coast, the marinera is the national dance, an elegant and symbolic courtship duel that has been recognized by UNESCO as intangible cultural heritage of humanity. One of the most striking aspects of Peruvian culture is the continued presence and relevance of indigenous languages. Despite the expansion of Spanish as the dominant language, 47 indigenous languages are officially spoken in Peru, and many of them are still spoken in rural communities and small towns. Quechua, for example, is spoken by millions of people in the Andean regions and remains an essential part of Peruvian cultural identity. In the Amazonian peoples speak more than 10 different languages, some of which are unrelated to the languages of the rest of the country, highlighting Peru's linguistic and cultural diversity. Peruvian textile art is equally remarkable. Since pre-Inca times, Andean communities have been experts in making textiles of exceptional quality. Alpaca and vicuña weavings, which are some of the finest in the world, have been used to create blankets, shawls, and ceremonial clothing that were not only functional, but also loaded with symbolic meaning. The geometric designs and vibrant colors in the weavings reflect a worldview that links the community to nature, the gods, and the earth. One of the most curious objects that can be found in Peru are the flutes de pan, a traditional musical instrument that has its origins in the Andean region and has been played for centuries in rituals and celebrations. This instrument, formed by a series of tubes of different sizes, produces a characteristic and soft sound, and is used in folk music as well as in modern music, integrating perfectly in diverse cultural expressions. In the culinary field, in addition to the aforementioned dishes such as ceviche or lomo saltado, Peruvian cuisine is also known for its traditional drinks. One of the most emblematic is chicha morada, a refreshing drink made from purple corn, which has antioxidant properties and is considered a symbol of Peruvian culture. Another famous drink is pisco, a grape brandy that is considered Peru's national liquor. The dispute over the true homeland of Pisco with Chile is a recurring theme, but the truth is that both countries defend it with passion, and Peru celebrates it with the creation of the famous Pisco Sour, a drink that combines pisco, lemon, sugar, and egg white. One of the most fascinating myths of Peruvian folklore is that of the Lady in White, a spirit that according to legend appears in various regions of the country, especially in rural areas and near lakes and rivers. This figure is known for her mysterious appearance, dressed in a long white dress and a veiled face, and it is said that her presence brings with it omens of death or disaster. Although it is a legend that has been passed down from generation to generation, the myth of the Lady in White is still alive in Peruvian popular culture, and many claim to have had encounters with her. The Nazca Lines, located on the southern coast of the country, are one of the world's greatest archaeological enigmas. These enormous figures, which can only be fully appreciated from the air, include representations of animals, plants, and geometric figures. The reason for their creation remains a mystery, although it is believed that they may have had ritual or astronomical purposes. Despite theories that attempt to explain their purpose, the lines remain a mystery to scientists, adding to their fascination for travelers and explorers who approach the Nazca Desert. The Cajamarca Carnival, a traditional festival of the Andean region, is another example of Peru's cultural richness. This event, which is celebrated with great enthusiasm every year, combines music, dances, and colorful parades in which the inhabitants of the city and surrounding areas dress in traditional costumes, throw water, and indulge in fun. It is a festival that mixes religious and pagan elements and reflects the mestizo identity of the country. In addition to archaeological monuments and traditional celebrations, Peru is also noted for its influence on contemporary art. Peruvian painting and sculpture have had an important impact on the Latin American art scene, with figures such as Fernando de Cislo and Victorio Papanek, who have been internationally recognized for their unique style that fuses indigenous elements with modern influences. The city of Lima has become a vibrant cultural center, with art galleries, museums, and festivals showcasing the best of contemporary Peruvian art. Finally, one of the most striking aspects of Peruvian culture is the way communities continue to celebrate their beliefs and traditions despite changes in modern society. Ancestral rituals, which often include offerings to Pachamama, Mother Earth, or the Apis, mountain gods, remain an integral part of life in rural areas. These rituals are not only a form of connection to the past, but also serve as a form of cultural resistance in the face of globalization, allowing Peruvian communities to continue living according to their own customs and worldview. If you've been fascinated by everything you've discovered about Peru and want to continue exploring more interesting content, don't forget to subscribe to our World and Evolution channel. Join our community and keep up to date with new videos full of curiosities, culture, and surprising facts. Also, we invite you to visit our website selfmatamillionaires.online, where you will find more information to keep learning and evolving. See you in the next video.